Mamma mia. Yesterday we played a disastrous, a disastrous game, everybody. We played, wait a second, we played a disaster game. A disaster game. It was absolutely disastrous. Disastrous. Juventus won, Verona won. That game was absolutely disaster. How did we lose that? Because that is a loss. Today, today we could have been 7 points, 7 points, seven, 7 points above Como. But we are only three. Everybody withdraw versus Milan, which even Spalletti said it. We adapted to their style. We adapted to their style. We adapted to their style, and we played to their style. And today we come with no hunger. We see that Napoli and Como draw. Everything went on our side. Today there is Roma, Fiorentina, and Fiorentina. They will play relax. They will play. We don't care. But now when they come versus Juventus, Fiorentina versus Juventus in round 37, in match day 37, they will try their hardest and they will try to get us and they remove the Champions League. And now players will not come to Juventus because now we don't have Champions League, everybody. We don't have Champions League. We don't have Champions League. And now you see, you look at the momentum. You look at the momentum. Okay, we absolutely destroyed, destroyed them. If you didn't see the game, but you only saw the momentum, we absolutely destroyed them, destroyed them, destroyed them. But if you see the game, if you see the game, the first half, we were bad. We were bad. And then in the second half, we it went better, but disaster. This team was scared. This team was scared. They were scared. How do you come scared? With everything going in your side. Okay? Everything. Everything. Okay? They give us presents. They give us presents. Teams of Serie A gave us presents. Presents. 0-0 Como. Milan lost. Tomori red card. 2-0. We should have been +2 over Milan. Because we should have won versus Milan. We should have won today. We should have won these two matches, these last two matches. And now, if these two matches we had have won, right now we would be 7 points, 7 points ahead of Como, 2 points ahead of Milan, and 1 point away from Napoli. 1 point away from Napoli. So we saw we adapted to Milan side and Spalletti wanted a change. We saw these two matches going in our side, and we still didn't go with hunger. And we still didn't go with hunger. We still were scared to play. And in the next matches, we have Lecce, Fiorentina, and Torino. They will not, they will not play chill because Lecce are fighting for relegation. So they will fight. They will fight. They will fight. They will fight so hard. And if it's versus Juventus, they will fight even more because it's Juventus. Because it's Juventus. So they will fight even more. And now, if we miss one game, if we draw one game, Como are back, are behind us. Como are behind us. Como are behind us. So we now have to win every single match. Every single match. Not win. No, sorry, not draw, but win. Because if we draw, we are 1 point away from Como. And then if we lose, they are 2 points ahead of us. Plus, they want the head to head with Juventus. They want the head. They want the head to head. So we have to win every single match. And if we lose, we are gonna keep shitting our pants. We're gonna keep shitting our pants because versus Lecce next week, they will play. They will play their hardest. They will play their hardest. They are 4 points away. 4 points away to being not relegated. To being not relegated, And because Cremonese has 28 points, they have 32, and they need to win. They need to win. And their last games are very hard for them. They have Lecce, no, sorry, they have Juventus, they have Sassuolo, and they have Genoa. They have three very hard games for them. They have very hard games. And Cuomo have a very easy calendar. Verona, Parma, and Cremonese. They are gonna win all of them. And Juventus, you're gonna say it's easy. No, it's not easy because Lecce are fighting. Lecce is fighting for not getting relegated. Fiorentina, they have nothing to play for, but they will try their hardest. They will try. They will kill in the pitch. They will kill. They will kill. And now the derby with Torino. The derby with Torino. They will try the hardest. They will try the hardest to put us out of the Champions League. Put us out of the Champions League. Because Torino and Fiorentina, these two, they are the most or one of the most teams that they hate in this area, which is Juventus. So that we have to win. We have to win. If we if we have won today, we are now same points as Milan. Okay, same points as Milan. So we have even drawn with Milan in the situation. We go 2 points with Milan, points with Milan, 2 points, and we are both 67 points, 67 points with the head-to-head or goal difference more than them. We have goal difference more than them, so now we are third, and we put Como away because now we have 67 points, Como have 62, and now we are 5 points ahead of them, and now we can play freely in the last matches. We win one of them, we win one of them, one win and one draw, and that's it. And that's at least we have less pressure, less pressure. But now we have to play versus Lecce that is fighting for relegation, versus Fiorentina, and versus Torino, which is gonna be hard. And yesterday, the players they were not trying; they were shitting their pants. And the players like Miretti, Thuram, these players are bad. Jonathan David, they are bad. In my opinion, they are bad. Coop Miners, why do you put on Coop Miners? He's super bad. Why do you put in? Okay, I agree a little bit that you put in Miretti because he's young. You give him a chance. Maybe if he scores and but mamma mia, these players are bad and they shit their pants. They only play when it's a special night, when it's, for example, a Galatasaray. Do you remember that game? 3-0. If Zagrova have scored, maybe we are still in the Champions League. Probably not. But at least we advance for the next round. But these players only play when there is, for example, in big games. They only play in big games. They only play in big games versus Inter. They play versus Inter. These are the matches that they play in the Champions League. If we are losing, if we are losing, that is when we play. Because this team is scared. This team plays when they have nothing to lose. When they have nothing to lose. And if they play the same matches they play when they have nothing to lose, they will be unrecognizable. They will be unrecognizable from the team they are now. And the only thing that was good yesterday was that Dusan Vlahovic comes in and scored the only free kick of the season. Scored the only free kick of the season. The other thing that when Zagrova came in, when Zagrova came in, he played a very good match, almost put us to one. And today we will not be talking about this loss, about the table, about what can happen. Maybe if Como lose one game, it could be better, but they're not gonna win. They're not gonna lose. But it's absolutely disaster. It's absolutely disaster. And the other thing, so Dusan Vlahovic, Zagrova came in, and maybe Conceição, the performance of Conceição. The performance of Conceição. These are the only three things that we done well yesterday. That we done well yesterday. And Spalletti, you need to, in the last three games, you have to tell them, you have to tell them, we don't have nothing or we have something to lose, but you have to play like we have nothing to lose because that is when we play the best. That is when we play the best because these players are are fragile. These players are fragile. These players are fragile. And when they see Fiorentina trying to kill them with red in their eyes, and they will shit their pants again versus Fiorentina, versus Torino, versus Lecce. So Spalletti needs to tell them this is the time that we show who it is Juventus. We forget the past games, and we go out there and we try to destroy them. Because in the end of the season, we go, we get the players, and next season we will try, we will try to get experienced players like we need yesterday. That is what we needed yesterday. Experienced players, experienced players. This is what we need. Because yesterday, if there was an Ellison, a Bernardo Silva, a Lewandowski in that team playing, we would have won yesterday. We would have won yesterday. But this team is scared. This team is scared. And we should have, versus Verona, we should have won and we should have destroyed them from the first minute. From the first minute. And even Bremer, how did you do that mistake and the Gregorio, that pass? That was a pass and the goal and didn't save it from the near post. That was an basic save for a professional goalkeeper. So what are you doing? And Turam, he isn't picking up. He isn't picking up, and he needs to get the potential because if a 50, 40 million offer comes in, bye bye, bye bye. Coop minus, what are you doing? Super bad. Nobody was good. The only player that was good was the Grover when he came in, and Conceição. The only two players. That That's what, and you're gonna tell me Vlahovic? Absolutely not. He did the free kick, did absolutely nothing more. Absolutely nothing more. Did you see the shot? Like 10 minutes or 5 minutes after that he shot. Did you see the shot? It was absolutely disgraceful of a shot. And who said that you want a contract extension? Absolutely not contract extension. What do you mean contract extension? Get Lewandowski, get Gonzalo Garcia, get Colomani. What do you mean? What do you mean? Because now players, yesterday Tottenham won versus Aston Villa, and now they will want to go to Tottenham because Tottenham is a Premier League club. Tottenham is a club that earns more money because they play in the Premier League, and they will try. Maybe they prefer to go like we already see Asenesi. They prefer to go to Tottenham to Juventus than to Juventus because now if you get Champions League, nobody wants to come to Juventus. So we need. It is very important to win. It is very important to win, guys. 3 matches left. You have to go out there that we have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. We play versus Lecce. If we have these experienced players, this would be, and even yesterday, this would be an easy 3-0, and we would be eating popcorn, and just watching the team destroy, destroy the next couple of matches that we have. But we don't have because we have players that are scared to play football. Players that are scared to play football. Oh, mamma mia. Let's go. Let's win. So make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and see you in the next video, guys. Peace.